Hi, I wanted to just give you a little update about the next assignment, which is like sharing your draft with your group members. So first of all, if you happen to not get in a group for some reason, let me know, but I think I got everyone in. Second, try in your sharing in that first part to introduce yourself, talk about what your project is going to be about. I just said to put a storyboard on there because that's an idea you can use. You could like say, okay, my story has 6 major points or plot points in it, and here and kind of like draw them out or like map them out in some way. You could also just write an outline or give a synopsis, but it should be clear what the framework is and maybe what the major plot or character kind of situation is. And it's a story that you're going to come up with on your own. So you can take a story you've started and develop it. You might have a story in mind you've been working on, and that's fine. Though when you show your draft, you have to kind of let people know if you've been working on it for a while or if it's brand new. And I'm going to give you some guidelines for the draft part to give feedback. So by tonight is all I really want you to do is say, this is my plan. This is maybe how it looks. Here's a map of it, or here's an outline. What do you guys think? You have until Friday night to give each other feedback on that. Okay, and try when you're sharing it to ask some good questions so people know how to respond and they want to know, how to interact with your idea. And you try to respond to everyone in your group. Okay, and then check back in and make sure by Friday, like you've done that and that everyone's gotten feedback. And then by the following week, you'll see the assignment where you actually have the draft of that story. So that's your then assignment to actually draft it out and get it started. It could be a little longer if you wanted it to. You don't want to like make it super painful for if you're you want everyone to at least respond to 2 people within your group when you get to, and that everyone gets responded to when you get to the actual final draft, the draft that you're sharing. So you don't want to write, like if you've already written something that's super long, don't give them this giant thing. Like try to make it manageable for them or ask them to read just a certain section so that you can get feedback on that. For the second draft, I'm going to give you instructions on how to give positive feedback that's helpful. There's a difference between like opinion and what is critical criticism that can be used effectively. Okay. So I look forward to reading the next steps. I've been enjoying the stories a lot. I'm seeing some growth in some of your writing and some branching out, which I like. On the dialogue, a few people sent me a thing about that the story needs to have some dialogue. Some options for that, if you didn't plan on having dialogue, is inner thoughts. You could also have a soliloquy of sorts or like some sort of monologue that a person speaks. So there are some options. But there should be some speaking in some way or some inner thoughts so that we have lines of text written regarding the interactions. That's really important part of a story so I need to be able to assess that. All right. If you have more questions, let me know. Otherwise, I will check in with you guys soon. Take care. Bye.